Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. Straight ahead with a nationwide audience tuning in, it's a Monday Night Primetime showdown between the Washington Commanders and the Jacksonville Jaguars. We've got ourselves a fight in this one to get back above 500. Week 3 is underway. For Quint Allen to return this. And he's going to reach that 34-yard line before he stops. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10.
Let's go.
First carry now. This is Bashal to and he manages to find a little traction on that search field as he fights forward for a couple. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Lawrence working from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Brian Thomas Jr., his intended target. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Sink right. Lisa 24. Hey, son, this one's hot.
3rd and long for him here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. First time this game they've looked to him. And that brings up 4th and long. Jacksonville in punt formation. And he'll punt it away to end a disappointing opening drive. And he drives this one into the pouring rain. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
70. Come on. 60 Bison. Hurt. 19 Wyatt.
Daniel's going to throw to get us started. And this one is launched downfield. They connect on the deep shot. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders don't need long to take a 6-0 lead. Terry McLaurin with the touchdown.
It's an old adage, but it's a true adage. Speed kills. And gosh, I love that, Kate. Right from the jump, you don't wait to get your playmaker started. Get him the ball early, but put a fear of God into this defense.
Groupie's extra point is good. And the Commanders will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. This is Allen to return. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. First call here coming from the shotgun.
On red. Silver.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. Couldn't find a completion on 1st down.
Kate, I think that's a little taster, a little entree of what's to come for this wide receiver. He's going to have to make some plays into some contested coverages, and he couldn't do it right there.
Ball still on that 29-yard line as they come up to it. 2nd and 10.
Hey, run. Son, this is hot. Great job.
Out of the gun, Lawrence. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. Decent gain here, but short of the first. You start with a string of incompletions, Brock. You've told me this before. Getting that first one to connect feels really good.
Yeah, it just kind of settles you down and everybody else around you. Not too different than seeing the ball go through the net or make a nice birdie putt. Yeah, you just want to gain some confidence.
A pickup of 2, maybe 3, but most importantly, Brock, that's enough to move the sticks.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there, making a really close measurement to see if he got the first down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. On play action now, Lawrence. Flushed out of the pocket. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Still at the 40 here, 2nd and 10.
Hey, easy, route.
Lawrence looking to throw. That's complete, Mike Evans. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine, because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Kid, I'm just kind of laughing because I could feel the armchair quarterbacks going, I can make that throw. And anybody who's actually made those throws says you have no idea what it feels like with everybody breathing down your neck. That play's got to be right, timed up right, and it certainly wasn't.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10.
Go! Hey, tomato. Done.
Lawrence now off the play action. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down.
That's somebody they're going to look for if he has any space deep. That space, though, Kate, just disappeared between when he let that pass go and when he actually made it down the field.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Red on red. Hey, Ginger, time. Here we go.
Back to the air, Lawrence. That's complete. It's the rookie from Georgia. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs. A nice gain and a 1st down there, Brock, on a throw that most quarterbacks would have shied away from.
You know, tight ends, these guys, about the only position that can make that look routine, fending off a couple defenders, and it's really why, Kate, they're such valuable commodities.
30 left. Rip, 23. Hey, son.
Tootin gets it from the gun. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Handoff now to the receiver. And their next snap is going to come from the red zone, Brock. He's down to that 17-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
This was certainly a call mixed into the game plan this early to try and start the guessing game defensively. Just another wrinkle for that group to deal with.
They'll come up on 1st and 10.
On red. This side. Go. It's hot.
Zone read. They'll give it to Tootin. And they'll stop him after a short gain to the 13. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Hey, run. Son, this is hot. Here we go, son.
Second down, give to 2. Ran into a wall that time. Couple of guys able to hold him right at the line of scrimmage, so third down now.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
Third down, Commanders in the dime. 6 DBs out there.
Hey, Lion. Hey, Soko, so high.
They'll throw. Third and long. Brought in. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a first and goal.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
And they keep him out of the end zone. Can't even get beyond the line. Touchdown denied.
And better luck next time for you. I feel for those running backs because that blitz was drawn up to hit him right in the mouth.
All right, here we go. Hey, let's
Throwing from the gun. Escapes the pocket. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up third down. And as that one falls incomplete, Brock, the pressure ticks up just a bit because this has been too good a drive to not pay it off in the end zone.
Yeah, Kate, it's time to find your best matchup. Unless you're already committed to going for it on fourth, you've got one more.
And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Jaguars reach pay dirt for the first time this game. Trevor Lawrence with the touchdown. They broke out the design, run for him there. Coach just tells him, hey, Brock, KQB, do your thing, get a 6.
Yeah, and these offensive coaches love this play, and defensive coaches hate it, Kate, because it really gives you an extra hat, right? An extra number when your QB's got the athleticism, got the legs, got the instincts to go run it in for 6. A defensive nightmare, an offensive touchdown.
Devin Duvernay to return it. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Daniels setting up the play action. This is McCaffrey, left side. Still going inside the 35. And they're going to have 1st and goal when we begin our second quarter. That's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. Both teams neck and neck so far. Back to Everbank Stadium in just a bit. Commanders ball as we get back for the second, and they're thinking points.
Cowboys!
From the red zone on 1st. Screen pass here for Koski Merritt. And not quite a touchdown, but he's down to the 4 before going out.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke. Taking a
touchdown, Washington. The Commanders take a second quarter lead. Touchdown, Terry McLaurin with the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, Kate. It kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. Here's Parker Washington with the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Rip, 23. Side. Sink right. Silver.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. Finds his running back as his base shoulder Tootin. And he's going to be touched down as he gets him enough to pick up the first down.
Play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
Hey, go, go.
It's a handoff to Tootin, running right. And he manages to find a little traction on that surge field as he fights forward for a couple. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Get that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Back to throw, here's Lawrence. Into heavy coverage, and that's intercepted. Picked out by Frankie Louvu.
The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. Throwing on 1st down, Daniels. Complete. They tried to air it out, but just couldn't hook up. That was Terry McLaurin on the target. And now it's 2nd down. Well, he's been perfect to that point on the drive, Brock. First time we've seen this coverage force him into a misstep in a while.
I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right?
Yeah.
And I look at it through those optics so much. But it's the same thing defensively. You've got to get a stop, see the ball hit the ground to knock them out of that rhythm.
And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
Cook 18, pioneer. Trap 60, trap 60.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. It's in or no, they dropped another one. Pitch dropped on back-to-back plays, Brock. It does force a 4th down. The Commanders ready for the punt. And he's got a good chance to really stick him deep his first time out. Coming off 4 punts in that loss, and he boots his first of this game away. And he got a little too much leg into that one. That's a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity, no doubt. This ball's coming out to the 20.
Hey, run. Red.
Lawrence with it on 1st. Bails out of the pocket quick. No place to go, so he just threw it away.
That right there, Kate, that's taking the hard lessons from the previous drive and putting it into practice right here. You don't see a throw you like, it's too tight a window. Don't risk yet another interception.
Hey, I'm gun. There we go.
2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
That's what I call complementary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Turn it. Hey. Go. 11.
Throwing is Lawrence on 3rd down. Has him on the quick hitter. And some excellent work to drive them all the way out past the 30-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's good for a Jacksonville first down.
Jaguars, first down.
Hey.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Now Lawrence on the play fake. Finds him on the crossing route. Gets it to the 15. Across the line, into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead. On is Little for the extra point. Extra point sent in through the lane. And the Jaguars tie things up at 14. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. This return starts at the 5. And that's That's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
18 Cardinal, 79 Broncos.
Daniels back to throw. Jump off, caught by his back. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Offense in the hurry up here.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 26-yard line.
18 Riley.
Daniels. Connecting on the slant. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
Well, you don't normally get that type of outcome on a slant. You're just looking for a little short yard gain. To find the right type of athlete with space to work before and a perfectly placed ball after the catch. It's a perfect play to break it big.
Daniels now on 1st down. He gets it right back to McLaurin. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks. New set of downs for him. He'll start at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Play fake here. Daniels buying some time right. That's caught. It's McLaurin downfield. And he's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone, Brock, inside the 15.
That's another
Here we go.
1st down.
To throw again, it's Daniels. Escapes the pocket.
Pete, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But the Nets the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
So after plenty of scoring already, we have reached the 2-minute warning. Hang with us. More football coming up from Everbank. Shotgun snap to Daniels. And he's going to have the Washington touchdown. The Commanders get some late points and the lead. Terry McLaurin with the touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. Groupie to trot the point after. Bad weather doesn't affect that extra point. It's good. And the Commanders break that tie and now lead by 7.
Jaguars 14.
Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. Washington now to return. They'll bottle him up just as he gets it to the 30.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
On the red. Hey, Soko, so hot. Here we go, so hot.
On play action now, Lawrence. Able to find Strange here. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Lawrence working from the gun. Into the hands of his running back, Tootin. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 4 yards. And the Jaguars have a 1st down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Inside give here for Tootin. Rolling into enemy territory. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's good for a Jacksonville 1st down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Red on red. Red.
On 1st and 10, here's Lawrence. Short pass brought in. And this one does not go far.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Hey, son, 30 left. Still.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. The check down goes to Tootin. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. The Jaguars are going to call their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
Hey, 11.
Out of the gun, Lawrence. Completed over the middle. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. A timeout taken by Jacksonville. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Hey, let's go. Take right open. Hey, tomato. Go street. Go.
From the red zone on 1st. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you got to count on those being efficient and effective.
Hey, Ginger. Done. Here we go.
Throwing again. Here's Lawrence. Escapes the pocket. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal. Now a timeout called by the Jaguars. That's their 3rd. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
On red.
Check smash.
Lawrence looking to throw. Toward the side of the end zone, but that one's incomplete.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and leave teams for field goals, you got a great chance to win.
So the incompletion on 1st. Here's 2nd and goal.
Hey, go. Hey, Ginger. Bring it. Red.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. And he will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars earn the chance to tie it before halftime. They can go to the locker rooms tied if they put this through. Got a good plant in the rain there. The extra point flies through. And the Jaguars tie this game at 21. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. He fields it from the 8. Making some progress here. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Set up for an incredible second half, all tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. And he needed a lot more power there. It came down a ways away from the landing zone, and they're going to start the possession up at the 40.
Ready, break. Ready, 70 Rangers. 19, Panther 11, Panther 11. Ready.
From the gun, a run for Koski Merritt. He's going to have this one down to the 37. They strike for 23 yards. And that's good for a Washington first down.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
Cowboy 80.
First down, and they go right back to it. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Here we go, set. Cougar 19. Go.
Krosky Merritt on the draw. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Third and just 2 to go.
Come on, come on. 19, 60, Vice. Hey, smash.
Motioning the tight end now.
Ready.
It's Krosky Merritt on third. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
You love a huddle? Kate, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Daniels. Into the hands of his running back, Krosky Merritt. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass to far more than a modest gain.
They'll go from the gun with Edwards. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's 2nd and goal.
Back. 70 Lions.
From the gun, it's Daniels. And this one hurts. Had a touchdown in his hands, but he couldn't hold on. 3rd down coming up.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? OTB. Over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. Got to find a completion right there.
Daniels, 3rd and goal. And he sails that one over the end zone. Thought he had a touchdown there. And now it's decision time on 4th and goal.
Kate, how many times have we sat in meetings and heard from offensive coordinators to get down to this area, we got to be able to run it. We got to be able to run it. We get time coverage. So you know what you should do? Run it.
Panther 60. Panther 60. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Ready.
Back to throw it. And this is caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders take the lead right away in half number 2. Man, Brock, that defense held up 3 straight plays. They just couldn't come up with the one final stop they needed to get off the field.
And how about this offense? Courage of the offense to run it back for one more snap and make the adjustments on 4th and goal to finally punch it in. Quite the mini little chess match we just saw play out over those last 4 plays.
Here's Groupion now to handle the kickoff. Washington now to return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Jaguars look ready to go. Here comes 1st and 10.
Hey, go, go! Go, go! Hey, son, touch! Here we go, son.
Off the play action, it's Lawrence. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he is tagged right as he brings that one in, Brock. But a solid gain right up towards that midfield stripe. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And the Jaguars have a first down.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
On the move, past the 40. Into the red zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville! The Jaguars start the second half with some needed points.
And that right there is why you continue to feed a running back. Definitely the most we've seen him do.
Pressure off left, and it's blocked! And they're not able to transform the block into 2 points. He's tackled short, and they get nothing following the touchdown. After seeing his point after blocks, he's got to stay out there and kick it off. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
Hold the set.
All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes 1st and 10.
Hey, check that, check that. Street. Hawk 70, Hawk, Mustang 19. Trap 60.
Throwing now, Daniels. He lobs this up left sideline, looking for something big. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
7 yards on the carry. Now they've got 3rd and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. They kick the running back in motion.
19 tight. 18 rattling.
3rd and short, Daniels. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And that brings up 4th and short. Starts the return at the 34. And he's going to get a modest amount on that return before he ends up out of bounds. First and 10 coming up. Jaguars ready to take advantage of some good field position they've got here.
All right, let's go. Hey, tomato.
On the give, it's Tootin. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Has him on the quick hitter. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Easy, Ralph.
Lawrence, a quick throw out wide. And he's able to get this down to the 36.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
Hey, Lion. Son, this is...
Hand off to Tootin. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Go ahead. Find me an offense that won't take that type of efficiency on every snap. Listen, it was good execution, a quality gain, and it moved the sticks.
Same season 24.
Going to the ground again on first. And he's got a chunk of yards as we've reached the end of 3. So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's Jaguars football. They trail, but it's still within reach. Seven yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3.
Rip, 23. Here we go.
They'll go again here with Tootin. He's going to be held up after gaining 2, so a little shy of that marker. 3rd down coming up.
An offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to 1st down. But instead, the defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on the 3rd and short.
And he brings it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars take a 4th quarter lead. Offense and Lawrence getting ready for this 2-point try.
Hey, go, go. Go.
Conversion.
11.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And he won't get away. They bring him down. The sack prevents them from adding another 2 more to that lead.
Commanders 28.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Here's Duvernay on the return. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Play action now. Daniels. Put the body on the line for his team. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
Washington, 1st down. A gain of 11 on the play. And the Washington 1st down.
Daniels back to throw. He's got Jalen Lane. And he gets through for a 7-yard gain. The tackle made at the 47. He goes to the hurry up here.
2nd and 2 at the 47-yard line.
19 tight, 19 tight. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Panther 11, Panther 11.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
I think I got the same thought bubble as all the fans in the stands with that one. You just got to tuck it. Don't try to force the issue. You're out there in the open space. Put your head down and go get the 1st.
70 Lions. Warriors, 70.
It's 3rd and 2. Now Daniels. Completed to his running back. And this spot is going to be close, but he does not have that 1st. They're going to face 4th and short.
It's 4th down.
Check.
Desperation time here. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
The Jaguars in a good starting spot here, coming up on 1st and 10.
Hey, go. Here we go.
Now it's Tootin. This is tough running in this weather out there, but he keeps the feet moving, gains 3. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 46-yard line.
Here we go.
Lawrence working from the gun. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball, left side. Tough one to retain through that hit. And now they're going to face 3rd down.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
Rip, 23.
They'll air it out on third. Down the field, Evans has it. And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7.
Look at the touch he put on that throw down the field. That was a masterpiece. He was the artist behind it, laying it in the perfect spot to create the big play.
Silver.
You'll be keeping this option on 1st and goal. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the Booth Cape, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots.
There's pressure, and he's going to be dropped. Well done by the Commanders' defense. And quickly, their chances at the end zone are running out, Brock. It's 3rd and goal.
Ready? Go, let's go. All right, let's go. Street. Hey, son. Hey, I'm gun.
Looking to throw. They did it! He made the interception! And the Commanders will be set up at the 20-yard line following that interception. There are costly interceptions, Brock, and then there are interceptions inside the red zone in the second half of a one-score game.
And if there is ever a time where ball security is paramount, it is right now. They made a great play. Don't get me wrong. They deserve a ton of credit right there. But as a quarterback, you cannot risk it.
The Jaguars are there. He's hauled down. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play. Following the sack, needs some positive yards here. It is 2nd down and 18. Now Daniels to throw. He finds Sanders. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. It's the 2-minute warning here in Jacksonville. Commanders facing a 5-point deficit. This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down.
Here we go. Set.
He'll throw it. He has the first over the middle. And he's going to have this up and across midfield, partner, to the 48. What a play on 3rd and 13, and this drive will indeed continue.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were, and the QB just nailed it.
Come on.
Setting up to pass. Finds him over the middle. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. Give him 13 on that play. And that's going to give the Commanders a 1st down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
They've got 1st down here from the 36.
70.
Back to throw. Forced out to his right. Hits him on the out route. And they drop him right after that catch. He's down at the 22-yard line. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's good for a Washington 1st down.
A gain of 13 yards. 1st down, Washington.
He'll look to throw it. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact if you couldn't do it. Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Ready? 60, hurt. 79 Broncos.
Looking to throw it. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Ready?
Their hand is forced here. They've got to get this. They're down 5.
Here we go. 7-5, 70 Lions.
Desperation time here on 4th. He's got it to his running back. And he's in. And that's a touchdown. And with almost no time left, he just likely won them this game. Absolutely clutch score there, Brock, as they take the lead here in the final minutes.
Incredible execution. The moment not too big for any of them. And, Kate, they cashed in when it really mattered.
Here he is to throw. And unable to connect on that throw, so they're still ahead. Now they just have to defend it over the final seconds here. Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
1st and 10 coming up. Jaguars ready to take advantage of some good field position they've got here.
Hey, Soko, hot.
Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. And this won't be caught. Clock is going to stop. We've got 14 seconds to go. Had that one, but just couldn't see it through. And it sets up 2nd down.
I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or he just had a surprise break in concentration. It's so unusual at this level to see a drop pass unless there's a hit involved.
13, Lou.
Lawrence trying again on 2nd. That'll be incomplete, and the clock shows 10 seconds left. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
30 left. Hey, stop.
Here he is to throw. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. And with 2 seconds remaining in our contest, we're going to see what both teams decide to do with this final play.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
So everything comes down to this from Cam Little. You better get all of this one. It's got a ways to go. It's no good, and had the leg, but his aim wide right. So it's a win on the road for the Commanders. Man, they were facing a top-5 defense this week, Brock, but they made them look anything but. What a great performance to get